As the Trump administration releases nearly 250,000 documents on Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination.
But some say it's to deflect from the pressure over the Epstein files. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy live down with the White House with much more. Ben.
Well, Nicole, well, more on that in just a bit. But first today, Trump called the Fed chair names and pushed back on his decision not to cut interest rates this year.
I think he's done a bad job.
President Trump continues to criticize Jerome Powell and described his days as Federal Reserve Chair as numbered.
He's going to be out pretty soon anyway. In eight months, he'll be out. But I call him too late. He's too late all the time. He should have lowered interest rates many times.
Trump first nominated Powell in 2017 with his term as chairman ending in May 2026. In the meantime, the commander chief has accused Powell of being political and called him out for not making a rate cut since December of last year.
People aren't able to buy a house because this guy is a numbskull. He keeps the rates too high.
Trump addressed reporters on Tuesday as he sat down with the president of the Philippines in the Oval Office.
Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
Marking the first leader in Southeast Asia to meet with Trump during his second term.
Our strongest, closest, most reliable ally has always been the United States.
It comes as the Trump administration today released more than 200,000 pages of records related to the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., with the director of the National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, saying, "Our mission is to deliver complete transparency on this pivotal and tragic event." As the civil rights icon's daughter, Bernice King, posted on social media, "Now do the Epstein files." And Trump did order the release of a grand jury testimony linked to Epstein as lawmakers on both sides continue to call for transparency and for all the files to be released. For that part of the story, we go live to Capitol Hill to our Ross Ketchke. Ross?
Hey there, Ben. We learned earlier today that the Trump administration's Justice Department is now planning to interview Ghislaine Maxwell, the longtime associate of Jeffrey Epstein, who's serving a lengthy prison sentence for her role in his sprawling sex trafficking operation. All this comes as some congressional Republicans are turning up the pressure on the president to release all of the Epstein files.
It's become one of those basically fractures that is too big to ignore.
It's the problem plaguing Republicans in Washington.
I do believe that there are some things that need to be brought to the American public's knowledge.
The call to release documents related to disgraced sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, who died by suicide in 2019, are only getting louder.
House Democrats want the truth to come out.
It comes after President Trump ordered Attorney General Pam Bondi to ask the courts to unseal grand jury testimony from Epstein's case. But the president has continued to brush off the firestorm around the files as a hoax.
It's sort of a witch hunt. Just a continuation of the witch hunt.
So far, House Speaker Mike Johnson has pushed aside pressure from fellow Republicans who want Congress to demand those records be released.
We want maximum transparency. We also understand the other part of that duty is that we have to protect innocent victims.
When the Speaker stands in the way of justice and transparency, this is how we get justice.
But now members of Johnson's party are trying to go over his head.
This is not going away.
Republican Thomas Massie is collecting signatures on a binding resolution. If he gets every Democrat and just 6 Republicans on his side, it would force a vote calling on the Trump administration to release the files.
This is about whether there's an elite and powerful group of people who are above the law or whether they answer to the law.
And this is all happening just a few days before Congress gets ready to pack up and go home for their August recess. That means the earliest we could see a vote on whether or not those files get released won't come until at least September. Live on Capitol Hill, Ross Ketchke, Local 10 News.
Long time between now and September. Thanks a lot there, Ross.